Theresa Clifford. I'm Director of Customer Engagement at Cucumber. Cucumber's worked with some really interesting clients. A few of them are here today. Bayleys, Comvita, Trustpower, Craig's. So they're all Sitecore projects. We are one of the leading Sitecore partners in New Zealand, and we've got a very close relationship with Sitecore. Specialise in customer engagement, employee engagement, and anything really that's around digital marketing, social media, your digital planning. How do you get to where you want to be? How do you engage with your customers, persuade them to do the things that you want to do? One of the things we do with our customers is to work with them through the digital maturity model. So it's really to take you through how you get from a basic site to a very engaging site where you've got the whole 360-degree view of the customer. And obviously that's a long journey, but it's really to work with you and to plot where you are now, where you want to be, and the mechanisms and the stages you need to get to be where you want to be. For us, customer engagement is that repeated interaction, and this is really very important now with social media and all of the different channels and touch points that exist today. So how do you, through all the ways that you touch people, get that repeated interaction that really conjures a physical and emotional and a psychological investment from the company? So how do you really take advantage of that and make that work for you? And because that's central to what we do, that's why Sitecore's customer engagement platform fits so well with our offering. What it does is to increase your online conversions. It allows you to personalise and target your content and serve up the content that people are most interested in. It gives you those real measurements and analytics and intelligence to really help you hone in your offering to the right people, to touch people in the right way with the right content at the right time. And then we're lucky enough to have Greg Baxter over from Australia, from Sitecore, who is going to give a high-level overview of digital marketing system.
I've been involved in internet strategy development since 1994. So my role at the moment is to work with our partners to help them adopt this technology, because it's a really different paradigm we're in now. And I also work very closely with some of our customers in conjunction with our partners so that they can get the most out of the digital marketing system. We run about 32,000 websites across the world in about 52 countries. So things like multilingual are all second nature to us. That stuff's already done. We're completely aware now that the #1 request we get globally from our massive customer base and our partner bases is give us the ability to make websites relevant. And what makes websites relevant is the ability for websites to listen to what a customer's doing as they're clicking around and then react through a rules-based system to surface the most compelling content.
Can you allow login through Facebook?
Yes.
And effectively import a profile?
Yeah, absolutely. Universal social connector lets people log into Sitecore websites with their Facebook credentials, because we want to spider out to their account too. We've got their friends that still bring in like buttons, right? So the key to that is for them to share their Facebook credentials.
I think you've got to think the long game around engagement, trust, all of those things, and then you're really letting all of that.
Most of us in the room have probably already got websites, so mobile first at this point in history is a little bit weird because mobile is clearly second. When they say you're building a new website, think mobile first, I would probably agree. But here's the truth of it. Think of it along the lines of this. If I go to a web page that's 2 or 3 revolutions underneath the fold, no way am I putting that amount of content on a mobile phone. So what Sitecore does is when you're editing content, there's a content field in there that will give you an alert when you've hit like a big limit and it's going, man, it's too much for a phone. And what it will do is it will push that content out at that level, and the right content that you want to push to a phone out to another device, another layer for that phone. So firstly, it's the same piece of content, no replication. Secondly, the big deal with mobile is to take a deep breath and step back and acknowledge that people who use mobile phones are not going to look at all the content you have. And then you can bubble up and surface which of your users are the power users, your top 20% or whatever, because that goal value builds like their profile builds. This whole personalization routine that we're talking about also mandates that it would be a very retro step to push out the same email message to somebody. When I subscribe to a newsletter stream that firstly lets me segment myself, and even better, picks up what I've actually done and profiles me and delivers me necessary content, I'm there. I'm absolutely going to read that.
So personalisation